So simply, it is very fast for you, right? This is SQL Server database. So database, it will store the data. So for example, if you go for travel related, so you are booking one location to another location, right? So you are searching for tickets, any buses. Those buses information will be stored in the database. Simple example. So here we are talking about as of now in this is server. These are all are databases. Okay, as of now I'm going to, for the example purpose, I'm choosing as a SQL Server Global EduTech. So in this database we have multiple tables. So let's go for tables are like employee or department. So we have two tables are there majorly. So will this table having employee information. So how many employees are there within the organization? Everything, their information data, it will be stored here. So employee information. So what is the columns? This is, I can say terminology. This is column or column header. This is data or rows. The very first one, right? This is rows. Employee ID, first name. These are all about the column. Those are column names. Okay. So coming to the department, another table as department info. So let's execute. So here, if you see here, I am able to see the common column is for employee. I know very well. Employee info, department info. That is the common case department ID. So if you see employee info table, if you see employee info table, the column is department ID, right? So now, if you execute department info, see the same common key is there, department ID. So both the table common key is there. So for the joins, we want to join these two tables. Common key is mandatory. Means without common key, we cannot join. Okay, that's the pre-request. So pre-request is common key is there. We have verified both the table. Employee department ID is there in the both tables, so that we can join. Join here in the Power Query transformation level. So here we have how to join is, so employee, sorry, department ID and department. Okay. Okay, here match queries. So in this step, department ID, we have removed that column, hence it is not showing. Now see here, department ID, join. So my requirement is, I want to create a report in the employee info. I want to see all the details in the employee information. So wherever is department ID is there. Instead of that, I want to see department. That is my requirement. So, but the department name, we can get it from department info table, right? So department ID, department name. So the 10 department is belongs to administration department, 20 is marketing, like that, and so on. So that is the requirement here. So for that, so what is the transformation we have to is, there is a merge queries. Okay. When you click merge queries, I will remove all the things, will create all the steps as well. So in the employee info, where I see here, this is employee info table. So department ID is there. I want to see, instead of department ID, I want to fetch one more column within the same table. So department name. So in order to achieve that requirement, there is option merge queries transformation. Right click here. Sorry, merge queries. So merge queries or merge queries as well. So if you merge queries within the same table, it will be add department name. If we go give as merge queries as a new, we'll create one more table. So I don't want to one more new table. I don't want to create as a new table. I want to create within the table. Employee info table itself, we want to add We want to fetch the column department name, right? So here merge queries. So click merge queries means department. We want to merge queries. The purpose is we want to join two tables. So employee info is there. So what is another table? Right. Department info. Very good. Department info. So department info, department name is there, right? So I want to join. So department ID. So common key is required. So select this column and this column. Click OK. After that, department info table, it will be showing here. Now what you have to do is you have to extend this table. Click here. I don't want to all the columns from department info table, right? I want to fetch only department name column. So select this column, department name. So I don't want to this all other columns. So as part of requirement, I need only department. Click OK. See here the department name K. Okay. So executive IT. So based on the department, whatever this employee belongs to which department, you can get it. So for this here, so in this steps, by default, whatever the joins is there, by default it will take left out of that. Inbuilt it is here taking. The reason is that join is very fast in the list. That is the reason it is taking. So left outer join means all the records from left side table. Employee info table, how many records are there? It will show. In the right side table, this is employee info is left side, this is right side. Simple, understand. Employee info left side, department info right side. All the records will show from left side. Means employee info table, it will show all the records. So sometimes, so based on the key, one of the department ID is not there. Let's see here. Any blanks values are there? Here. So yeah, let's see. So for the department ID 0, for the department ID 0, if you check here, department ID in 0, we don't have for the employee table, there is a department table. I want to filter out where department ID equal to 0. You want to filter any data in this table, we have to use where class. We'll explain for SQL class itself. So it will filter out where is a filter condition department ID equal to 0. So this is the department ID equal to 0. So only for this record we have. But let me check where the same table in the department info table where department ID is there or not. Check. So department ID 0 is not there. Right? So let's see in the detail level. Can you verify it? Department ID 0 is not there. So if we go for what is the ID? The employee ID 178, right? Just for remember. Okay. Now it go for if we go for left join. So left join. If you go for left join, what is the department name here? Will come. So department name. What is the department name? It will come here. Sorry. What is happening? Okay. So can you find out? So left join, all the records it will show from left side. Left side means employee info table, it will show all the records. Even if the record is not matching, even 178 records also, it will show. But department name, so department name, so for the zero department, I could not able to find out in the department info table. So for that, it will show as blank. It will show as blank. So what it is saying, left outer join, all from first table. So employee is first table and matching from second table. Matching from second table. Here matching. If the data is not matching, it will return as null values. Simple definition is. So let's see in this come to down steps. Let's see 178, right? I want to filter in the Power Query level 178 employee. Right click, search here. We can filter out. Click OK. Or else number filters. Or else number filter equals to give 178 value directly. 178 value. Click OK. So here one step will apply. Say for the 170 employee, department ID is 0. So what will we get output? Any expected output for department name? Anyone?
Null. Null.
Very good. Null. It will show null value. So when you apply as inner join, this record won't appear. Inner join. So left outer join, right outer join. Similarly, whatever left outer join, all from first. So right outer join, reverse. All from second table. So whatever the matching, all from second table and matching from first table. This is reverse. So if you go for full outer, it's a combination of left and right outer join. And if you go for inner join, so both the table it is matching, then only it will return it. So here it will skip 178 regard, it will skip. It does not return any employee info data as well. Okay. If you go for inner join only matching rows. Table A and table B is matching rows only, it will be returned. So that department in the department table, department ID equal to 0, that record is not adjust. Hence, whatever the data in the employee info 178 record belongs to department is equal to 0. So it will skip it that record. Let's see. I'm going to change inner join. Let me check now. This row is empty. So what is this record? 178. So only matching rows it will be displayed. Clear? So I'm removing this filter. Let's see now. All the records is there, but when you are trying to find out 178 record, so it is not filtering because of inner join. See, I could not able to find out here. So 179, I could. So for others, if it is matching the record, you can able to find. Clear? So you want to rename it department name. So how to rename is just double click here. You can rename it, and also you can rename. Go to advanced editor. So here this is called as Power Query. You can rename as here. Just remove this one. Will also accept. Both are same. See. No? Merge command. Merge table. Merge table. Okay. Pivot. Yeah. We'll go after once done. We'll go for this one. Give me 5 minutes. I can start for that. So here, like, so we want to come. There is one more two more joins are there. Left anti, right anti. Left anti rows only in first. first table. So left ante, right ante. So when you are comparing two tables, okay, table A లో రికార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, టేబుల్ B లో రికార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో ఏమే రికార్డ్స్ కొత్తగా యాడ్ అయినాయి, యూ వాంట్ టు కంపేర్ లెఫ్ట్ ante. ఓకే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లెట్స్ సే table A లో table A is, let's go for table A. So I have values as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, table B as 1, 2, 6, 7. If we apply as a left ante, what is the output is 3, 4 we will pick up because it non-matching records it will be so. So table A, table B. This value is matching in the table B. Yes, it won't display. This value is also it is matched. It won't display. So what is the output for left ante is 3, 4. Whatever the values are not matching in the table A, it will display. Similarly, if you go for right ante, what is the output? 6, 7. Good. So that's all for joints, right ante, left ante, inner joint, pull out, and it's a combination of this. So hopefully this all the transformations are completed in the home tab. Like let's go for transform page. So here transpose is convert rows as a columns and columns as a rows. Transpose. Okay. So go for budget table. Yeah. Okay, now I want to convert the data as transpose. So I'm selecting the column only for this column. So let's see, after applying transpose option, it will convert rows to columns. So what is the row here? Before step, what is the before step? The rows. This is the columns, right? Sorry, this is the rows. This is the rows. Location is first row. Senna is the second row, third row, fourth row. Four rows. Four rows are converted to columns. Let's say in the transport table, converted as column, right? First row, second row, third row, fifth row. So here I don't want to this step. So I want to give as this one as a header column. So what is very options? Go to home page again. So is first row as header. Clear? So this is way of doing. We are converting transpose is a option. We can convert rows as a columns or columns as a rows. Back step. Okay. So this is the data. Right. Huh? So okay. ఇక్కడ చేయకూడదు. ఇక్కడ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇక్కడ చేస్తే ప్రాబ్లం వస్తాయి అన్ని. ఇక్కడ చేయకూడదు. ఈవెన్ ఒకవేళ ఉన్నది అనుకోండి మీరు, లెట్స్ సే ఓకే, అప్పుడు ఓకే ఇక్కడ ఉన్నది అనుకోండి. సో ఏమవుతుంది అంటే ట్రాన్స్పోజ్ కోర్స్ అంది ఒకటి మిస్ అయిపోయింది. సో అందుకే మనకు ఒకవేళ ఇట్లే ఉన్నది అనుకో రియల్ టైంలో, మీరు అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలంటే ఒక స్టెప్ చేసుకోవాలి. ప్రమోటర్ హెడర్స్ ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, మీరు ఒక రోని యాడ్ చేయాలి. ఎట్లా? ఈ ఆప్షన్స్ తో. అగైన్ there is one more option, right? Please header as a first row. Blank values వచ్చేటట్టు పెట్టుకోవాలి. Then we have to do the transformations. Transpose again back to Yes, first. Okay, I'm going to remove all these things. Okay, okay. So go to transform. So reverse rows will give reverse. So this is the function. What is the purpose is it will give reverse rows. You want to Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. You want to reverse the row. Hyderabad want to first, right? Go to this option, reverse rows. Hyderabad, you want to come as the first, click reverse rows. Now Hyderabad coming first. That is the purpose of reverse rows. So count rows. How many rows are there? We'll count it. So how many rows? Total 3 rows, right? It will count it. Okay. It will give the count values. How many rows are there in the table? We can count. So in the DAX, we can write count number of rows. Count rows. There is a function. Using that, we can count the rows. Okay. Here also we can data type. We can also convert one data type to another data type. The same action available here as well. Okay. So the reason why they given both ways is, so for example, you are doing here, you don't want to go back again home, right? The home tab. Instead of that, we can convert here and detect data types automatically. Based on that, when you click here, it will automatically detect first top 10 rows. Top 10 rows, based on that, it will detect data type. So for example, top 10, if it is in the string is there, automatically it will detect data type as text. Got it. This is rows. మనం ఫస్ట్ లో 10 rows ఉన్నాయండి, 10 rows బేస్ చేసుకొని అనలైజ్ చేసుకోండి ఏ డేటా టైప్ తీసుకోవాలని. ఇట్ విల్ డిటెక్ట్ ఆటోమేటికలీ. మనం ఏమి ఇవ్వకపోయినా కూడా సిస్టమ్ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ అనలైజ్ అండ్ గివ్ ఫైండ్ ద రైట్ ప్రాపర్ డేటా టైప్ ఆటోమేటిక్. On replace values, I already explained that this one replace values. You want to replace from and to, right? Okay. So go to the rename. You want to rename any column name. So the rename function you can use it. So go to for the replace values. You want to replace value to find within the value on what with the what you want to replace. So for example, I want to replace Hyderabad. What is the city? Mumbai. Okay. I want to replace it. Wherever Hyderabad is there, it will be replaced automatically with Mumbai. Only particular selected column. Here mention the location. The location column. Why it is not changing? Replace value. So any spelling mistake is there? Yeah, that's why. Okay, that's the reason. So always you have to give the proper correct spelling. Clear, right? That is the purpose of replace value. And fill. I already explained this. Fill down, fill up. Right? In the second example. Got it? In the product customer info. Not customer info. Supplier. Yeah, data tab. Table.
Sir, product category.
Product category. Yes, correct. So this is the table. So what is the source here? Source looks like this. It is there. So you want to fill casual wear for third cell, fourth cell, fifth cell. Automatically, it will fill it. So up to here, change the type. Correct, right? So this is the data. So in this example, go to fill. I want to fill it 1 to 4. Whatever the value is there here, we want to fill one, second, third, and fourth row. We want to give as casual wear. Okay. So go to fill down. Click fill down. Automatically fill it. Clear? That is the purpose of fill. So you want to fill up. So the last value, based on the last value, it will go from bottom to top. Here coming top to bottom, from top to bottom. Fill up, fill down, sorry, fill down, fill up, bottom to top. So unpivot columns. I want to convert columns into rows. These columns, these columns convert into rows. So right click, unpivot columns, other, unpivot other columns. So how the data is there earlier? See here, you want to see earlier the data, go to back step. Okay, it will convert these columns to rows. It will convert. Okay, so location Chennai, what is the date? 1/1/2018. Okay, and amount will come like that. Again, Bangalore, this date, one row will create. And Hyderabad, this date, this value, one row will be create. Like that, for this date, 3 records, 3 into 3, 6, 9, 12. How many dates are there? Oh my God, so many dates are there. So like that, it will add. So it will convert. So unpivot other columns. So based on other columns. So select this location. I want to this as a column. And for the remaining column, you have to give date column. So give us date column. You want to change, and this is amount column. So amount. If you've done these steps here, also done one more step. So whatever I have done renamed here, right? The same step happened here. So for every step will be recorded here. You want to go back, like you want to see what is the this step, what is the data. Then for the next step, how it is the data. So you are very familiar. All the steps you want to see at a time. Go to home page and advanced editor. We can see all the steps, whatever the steps we have done. This is called as mQuery. So we can, if you are familiar with mQuery, you can do that. So I want to give sales amount. Let's say you can give sales amount. Now the column name will modified accordingly. See, sales amount.
Sir, mali pivot columns and names, sir.
Huh?
Pivot.
Now it will convert rows to columns. Okay, rows to columns. So go to transform, pivot column. So I want to convert date as a column or sales amount as a column, it will convert. So let's see. What is happening here? Huh? ఇది పివోట్ అన్పివోట్ ఇవన్నీ మోస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లీ 90% మనం యూజ్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే రియల్ టైం డేటా మనం ఆల్వేస్ కనెక్ట్ చేయలేము. SQL సర్వర్ డేటాబేస్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. సో బేస్డ్ ఆన్ డేట్ ఈ వాల్యూ వచ్చేసి స్ప్లిట్ ఆఫ్. సో మనము మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ టైం మనము పివోట్ అన్పివోట్ ఇవన్నీ ఇచ్చేది. ఇవన్నీ ఎప్పుడు ఇచ్చేస్తాము? ఎక్సెల్ నుంచి డేటా వచ్చినప్పుడు మాత్రమే తీసుకుంటాం. రియల్ టైంలో మనకు సోర్స్ వచ్చేసి ఎక్సెల్ ఉండదు. ఓకే, ఇలాంటి డేటా ఉండదు. ఈవెన్ టేబుల్ లెవెల్లో ఉంటే అప్పుడు మాత్రమే చేయగలం. టేబుల్ ఇచ్చేటప్పుడు మనకు వచ్చేది SQL వచ్చేసి మనకు స్ట్రక్చర్ బేస్డే వస్తుంది. అంటే ప్రాపర్గా ప్రైమరీకి ఫారెన్కి ఇవన్నీ ఒక ఆర్డర్లో ఉండే వస్తుంది. ఎట్లంటే అట్లా స్టోర్ చేయదు. So relational, so SQL Server is a relational database. So each table they have relation between another table. So do not worry about that. Most of time we never use. Very rare case. Whenever the data coming from SQL Server, then only we have to use this kind of concept. So move, this already explained. Move, you want to move the column left or right. For example, if you go for supplier address or employee info, this is the best option because multiple columns are there. I want to department name, want to move the very first place to beginning. Okay, will move to beginning column. So in the only for this applicable transformation level. So now it is coming as department name as first column. I want to show again move this column as to end. When you click to end, it will go to end again. Okay, so end of the column. So that is the purpose of move purpose. Convert to list. This is binary files. Anyway, we don't require these functions. Split column already explained here in this home page. We already explained, right? Split column. So extract parse. This also we are converting XML, JSON files. So we can use that columns. So these are remaining things. Not we want to convert date. You want to parse anything. So for that we can use date function. You want to convert. You want to extract year from this. For example, where is the date table? Data budget. Data is there, right here. Sales date is there. I want to convert year. Only will convert year. Okay. I want to convert month, quarter, week, day, earliest date. Earliest means min date. Latest means max date. So check what is the earliest date inside. So 1/8/2020. What is the max date? You want to calculate earliest date. So how we can give earliest date? I want to calculate as a new column. What is the min value? I want to create max column. So let's see now. So this step is done. I want to add as a one more column, calculated column. So I want to create copy for this column, right? Okay, copy column, duplicate column is there. Okay, I want to create a duplicate column. So I want to give min date. I want to create two more columns. What is the min date? What is the max? So in this case, you can give min date, min underscore date. Okay. So for this we can apply date function, go to earliest function. Right. What is the data type for this? Date only, right? So earliest. So we can get it at earliest. So only we'll give the value. So just for identify what is the minimum date. Okay. So coming to the another tab, add columns. So columns from examples. So when you click column from examples, so from selection or from selection means I want to give selection column from selection. Sorry, one sec. From selection. When you type here the value, when you type here, so I'm going to type one stop shop. So I'm going to second row also typing. So automatically, based on this example, automatically, yeah, return the value. So columns from example. So whatever the value, first 1 or 2, 3 columns, based on sample data is entered, automatically detect this value. Okay. That is the purpose of column set value. Cancel it for that. So custom column, we want to create custom column. We want to calculate like first name, last name for the employee table. So go for employee info. I want to calculate first name, last name as a full name. Okay. So in this case, we can use custom column. So give as a full name. Okay. You have to select this column. First name, year, and symbol is required to concatenate last name. Okay. Click OK. So we have calculated as a new column, full name, first name, last name. Okay. We are right. So invoke custom function. This I will explain later because for that different scenario we have to not direct. So we have to create one function. I will scenario in the report level this function. So conditional call. So based on what condition we can give here. Okay, high, low, mid. High, low, mid, right? Okay. So based on the salary, so we have defined 3 categories. So let's go for employee info. What is the salary range, right? So you want to give now order by salary. So the salary is not order. So I am going to give proper either ascending order or descending order. For that we have to use order by keyword for the salary column. So execute salary. Where is the salary column? Here. So low to high. 2,100 is the least salary. So what is the max salary? 35,000. So we have to divide into three parts. So low is we can give less than 10,000. Okay, less than 10,000. So high we can give 10,000 to 22,000. Okay, max right 22 or 10 to 20 is medium salary. Okay, high is greater than 20,000. So we have to divide into as a new column with this category, this based on this column. So for that, what is the custom name? So define salary type. So what is the column name? Which column we are going to do the analysis? Which column? Salary, right? Salary column, right? So salary. What is the operator? Which operator? Below, less than. Which operator we can use? Less than is less than 10,000. So less than 10,000. What is the output we have to give? Low, right? Low, medium, high. We are defining. So we are going to one more condition. Else if salary again is greater than 10,000. My God, is greater than or equal to, between we cannot use, right? Between is there, right? So less than, okay, is greater than 20,000. Okay, 20,000. Low, high. Else condition. I'm going to give as
మీడియం పెట్టుకోండి సార్ అయిపోతుంది. ఇంకోటి యాడ్ క్లాస్ మీడియం పెట్టుకుంటే అయిపోతుంది.
సో ఇక్కడ ఆ కండిషన్ లేదు, ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ కండిషన్ లేదు. Okay, we have defined. So low, high, 7. Clear? For this, we can use conditional column. So based on the condition, we are defining value. Clear, right? Clear? So based on the condition, we are defining based on the column. We have defined three categories: low, high. So based on the requirement, we have to choose the right transformation. In the real time, we have to choose the right transformation. So index column. So index column, it will give the unique number. So here the number starting with 100, right? You want to create unique number. For that, you can give index column. So give index column. So it will give starting with 0. You want to starting with 1, will give 1. So you want to increment 1, starting with 1 will give 1. You want to start with 0, you have to give 0. So if you starting value 0, by defaultly it will give 0. So it will start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like. I don't want to start with 0. Then you have to mention it this value as 1. So automatically starting with 1 and incremental. You want to increment 2, you can increment 2. 1, 3, 5, 7. What is happening is starting index is okay. So 1, 3, 5, 7. So click here. You want to check like starting index increment. You want to increment 5. Any number you want to increment, you can do that. I want to increment 1, give 1. So based on that, you have to choose the incremental value. It will also support 10 also, it will support. You can give it. So 1, 10, sorry, 1, 10, adding 10 plus 1, 11. Right. So generally we have to give, it will give the sequence number. Simple. Index number is not good. Based on that, increment will give the sequence number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many rows is there? Now simply we can say based on this unit number 10. You want to create any unique number through index column, we can create it. So duplicate column. So what you want to duplicate this column? Duplicate this one more column. The same column we want to duplicate one more column. So we have to is duplicate column, right? So extract. You want to give length. We give the length. So for the extract column, we want to give first character, last character. We'll give range. We want to extract the column. Extract is in nothing but ఆ కాలం నుంచి నీకు ఏమన్నా కాలం వాల్యూ కావాలంటే ఆ వాల్యూని ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు బేస్డ్ ఆన్ లెంత్ చెక్ చేస్తున్నాం బేస్డ్ ఆన్ రేంజ్ నాకు సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఈ టేబుల్ తీసుకున్నాం ఈ కాలం తీసుకున్నాం ఇక్కడ నుంచి నేను రేంజ్ మెన్షన్ చేస్తాను స్టార్టింగ్ ఇండెక్స్ 1 నుంచి నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ 5 క్యారెక్టర్స్ రావాలి సో వీ కెన్ గివ్ 5 క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఇన్ దట్ నేమ్ all are blank. Starting index 0 characters 5. That's strange. So white is not happening for me, right? We'll go for full name. Extract. We want to extract based on the range. Starting index 0. First 4 characters. See? Starting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You want to extract from the string. So for that, we can extract keyword details. For the pass, these are related to XML JSON file. So whenever you use XML or JSON file, so you want to pass it. Similar. Shift column lo delimiters ikkada undadu. Ante kada. You want to do any custom delimiter, you can use it by using split column. So split column lo range అనేది ఇవ్వదు. Suppose you want to range wise ఇవ్వదు. Okay na? So these are already we discussed. These are not required. This for machine learning language anyway not required for us, right? So I'm going to skip those columns. So now Power Query is end. So yeah, let's see. There is one more tab view. So you want to turn off this formula bar. This is formula bar. There is a click here. So you want to turn off this formula bar. If you unset, it will turn off it, that formula bar. Earlier it is showing every step. What is happening in this step? If you disable this one, if you are enabled, we can able to this formula bar. This is called as formula bar. Right? So monospace, any spaces are there, white spaces are there within the screen, we can give it. So column quality. You want to check the column, how it is the quality for that column. So go for last name. So click column quality. Will give valid, error, empty percent. So automatically it will give the statistics. Okay. This usual it will give how many valid data is there, 100%. If it is any error data is there, it will show that percent. Total number records. For example, so in this 100, let us assume 100 records are there. 100 records. So 50 records are valid records. Okay. 30 records all are error records. And remaining 20 records are blank values. In this column, blank values are there. 20 records. So it will give the percentage 100%, 50%, 30%. Like how it will be displayed here, valid 50%. So 30% for error. Empty is 20. So this will detect automatically based on the date. So it will give statistics for that column. So generally how we can verify it. So once the data is loading, so how it is the data is there. So you want to verify, you can use this option, quality column. Next column distribution. It will give the unique values and non-unique values, distinct values and unique values. So if you go for, see here, the statistics, how it will tell is 104 is distinct values, 100 is unique values. Okay. యూనిక్ అంటే ఏంటి ద సేమ్ నేమ్ ఇప్పుడు మనకు ఏరో నేమ్ ఉండవు యూనిక్ వాల్యూస్ ఉండాలి ఇప్పుడు నీకు ఒక ఎంప్లాయ్ ఐడి ఇచ్చారు కదా ఎంప్లాయ్ ఐడి తీసుకుంటే ఒకటే నేమ్ వేరే వాళ్ళకి ఇయ్యదు కదా కానీ పేరు అయితే ఉండొచ్చు ఇప్పుడు పేరులో రామకిషోర్ కిషోర్ స్టార్టింగ్ లో వాళ్ళకైతే ఇవ్వచ్చు కిషోర్ అనేది ఉంటుంది సిమిలర్ గా అట్లా డిస్టింక్ట్ వాల్యూస్ 104 యూనిక్ వాల్యూస్ ఇట్ విల్ గివ్ దిస్ స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈస్ కాలమ్ ప్రొఫైల్ సో కాలమ్ ప్రొఫైల్ ఇట్లా స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ ఏంటంటే మొత్తం ఇట్ విల్ గివ్ టోటల్ హౌ మెనీ రోస్ 108 రోస్ ఆర్ దేర్ ఇట్ విల్ గివ్ ఎంటైర్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఎర్రర్స్ ఎన్ని రికార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి 0 రికార్డ్స్ ఎంప్టీ రికార్డ్స్ ఎన్ని రికార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి 0 రికార్డ్స్ డిస్టింక్ట్ 104 యూనిక్ వాల్యూస్ 100 విల్ గివ్ ఎంప్టీ స్ట్రింగ్ 0 మిన్ ఏంటి మినిమం వాల్యూ ఏంటి ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు ఈ టేబుల్ కి అప్లై చేయి మినిమం వాల్యూ మనకు కరెక్ట్ గా వస్తుంది 0 సారీ మినిమం వాల్యూ 100 రైట్ మనకు స్టార్టింగ్ 100 రికార్డ్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది ఎంప్లాయీ మినిమం 100 వాట్ ఈస్ ద మ్యాక్స్ రికార్డ్ 208 యావరేజ్ ఎంత దానికి మినిమం మ్యాక్స్ కి యావరేజ్ ఇస్తుంది సో ఈవెన్ నెంబర్స్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి ఆడ్ నెంబర్స్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి విల్ గివ్ ద స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ ఇప్పుడు నీకు సింపుల్ గా ఈ టేబుల్ కి వెళ్ళి ఎన్ని రోస్ ఉన్నాయి ఐడెంటిఫై చేయాలంటే మనకు ఎదర్ పవర్ క్వరీలో we cannot able to give the number of rows. Only Power Query it will give top 1000 rows. Let's see here. How many columns is it is showing? Top 1000 rows, right? So only top 1000 rows it will be displayed in the Power Query. You want to show, you want to like how many rows you want to check it. So better go for column profile. You can check it. So number of records. Okay. So go to columns. You want to check. We have a lot of columns are there. I want to check salary column. Go to click OK. It will highlighted salary column. See, highlighted salary column. So let us assume in the table having 1024 columns. Max it will support 1024 columns table. So this columns is there. Other what is the option is you have to move. You don't know the where it is that column is stored. You have to move like this. You could not find out. Instead of that, there is a shortcut option. Go to column and type here the column. Type here salary. Also choose column. Okay. Click this column or click this column. It will directly navigate to that column. Will see salary type. So when you click here, this option, advanced editor, here also option is there. Advanced editor, you are very familiar. Query dependency, any query is dependency with this table. It will tell us the diagram wise. Anyway, this not we use. Anyway, we are familiar with the data modeling. We came to know data modeling. The tools, right? You want to give any tools. So tools wise, we did not use in Power Query. You want to help wise, so you want to go to this all the learning you want to learning Power Query related guided. They just click it, it will auto direct to the website. That's what Power Query. Any questions? So we have discussed about in the Power Query home page, transfer page, columns, everything we have discussed. Only few functions are there. One is invoke custom function, another is field parameter in the home function. There is manage parameters. Also, it is called as field parameters. The two topics is there. These two topics we can utilize when we do the design report. That time I can explain. Rohit, any questions? From
No, sir. No, sir.
Jyoti? All right. Have any questions? Okay, that's all from my side. Thank you, guys. Tomorrow the class timings is 8 a.m. So try to reach before 10 minutes. 7:50. 8 o'clock class will be start. Tomorrow it will be start Excel class. You are not there, right? That time. So Manakuru. One second.
That is only single class for Excel.
Yes, only one single class. So మనకు Excel అంత ఏం ఇంపార్టెంట్ అంత యూజ్ ఉండదు. సో పవర్ బి
Timings 8 to 7.
8 to 11.
Okay, okay. Sir,
3
okay.
hours.
Thank you, and
Yeah.
okay. Same link only, right? For online?
Yes, same link, same link.